Coming up. Okay, there I am. I didn't click the stream button. Tiltage. I thought my phone's there as well for tickety talk. Oh man, guys. So happy Wednesday to you all. Middle of the week. And it's Wednesday and we're gonna do the live video. So listen, you know what? Tonight is the second leg of Man City vs Real Madrid. So I'm off here sharp as 8 o'clock. I'm coming off at 8 o'clock and I'm off to watch that. So yeah. Happy Wednesday, Wayne. I hope you're good, bro. I hope you're good. I hope you're good. Yeah, man. Action-packed week for me, man. It's been it's been popping off, man. It has been popping off. Just about finished on a little job, and I'm starting a new one. Scaffolder's meant to be going up tomorrow on a job. So, well, I'm not sure if it's coming, to be fair, but we'll see. But yeah, we're cracking on. We're cracking on. I'm glad you're good, Wayne, my mate. Good to see you again. Yeah, I hope you're well. Like I say, we're still going to catch up and come down to your job and catch up with you, really. Oh, like lava. Like lava. It's like lava. Yeah, you've got a job starting on Thursday. What you doing, Wayne? Tell us what you're doing, man. Evening, Facebook users. Doesn't come up with a name on the StreamYard for some reason. It don't pick up your name, your profile. Some GDPR or something like that. I think it is. Let me go onto the page though, because it's on Hub. So if I go on there and I click on the live, I can see all the comments. Oh, Mark Neeson. So yeah, Mark, you usually comment on YouTube, don't you? So it comes up on that. You know what I mean? Still ill. Have you ever had piles? From your, yeah. Me and your last had them at the same time, to be fair. So get your sin off. We got hack off and Eco Remono to do. Yep. Oh wow. Yeah. My Eco Ren Mono's nice, but the hacking off part's not no good, is it? Nightmare. Number bead, my man Jay. So Jay's gonna be coming onto the Renovate Predator opening day on the 2nd of June. So Jay's gonna be coming down there with me. He's gonna be showing us all the number bead and how it works and stuff like that. I look forward to seeing it firsthand, and you guys will be able to have a look. Whoever's coming down, you get to see the number bead getting used. You get to see us putting it on with mono and with Inco. And obviously you'll be able to get some. I reckon Jay's going to bring a few down, so you better do a little purchase as well. So yeah, it's it's going to be good, man. I have had piles drinking league, like fucking hell, I'm not even talking about piles, mate. You lot keep talking about piles, you said. Yeah, you do right, mate. You do right getting them to whack off as well, because it's not the one. Work safe renovations. How you doing, pal? I hope you're good, man. Yeah, good kid, you, mate. I hope you're doing well. And what you say, Man City's on soon? Yeah, it's on at 8 o'clock though. It's 8 o'clock kickoff, isn't it? That's it. I'm gonna be watching that. Don't worry about that, mate. I'm coming off here at 8 o'clock on the dot, pal. On the dot, I am watching that game. So, but yeah, Paul Harris, hope you're well, mate. Need to catch up with you soon as well. I ain't seen you. I ain't seen you for ages, but I've talked to you. But I ain't seen you for ages. So yeah, it'd be worth catching up, man. See how you doing, bro. Legend in the game there. Paul Harris knows his stuff about machines and rendering. Been doing it all his life, so he's forgot more than I know. I know that. Yeah, listen, mate, that game's going to be big. Man City v Real Madrid. And Madrid have got a full squad as well. So Madrid have got a full squad out. And Man City, I think they're struggling. I think well, not struggling, but I think they've got like a couple of defenders out. So yeah, they're gonna need. They would have needed them tonight. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how Walker holds up tonight against Vinny Jr. Because I'll be honest with you, I thought last time that Vinny had him up a little bit, but obviously everyone was buzzing saying he had a great game. He did stop him, and he didn't really. Hey, up, stop messing about, you. King Cats in the background fighting and that. But yeah, it's going to be a good game, man. It's going to be a good game. And are they scrapping? Fucking Cats, man. I swear to God, man. Carrying on all the time. I'm going to start giving some digs out tonight around here. Jax, I want to be like you, the rendering game. Killing the rendering game. Mate, you know what? Yeah. You don't want to be like me. You want to be like yourself. That's what you want to be like. You want to be like yourself, man. You can do exactly what I do. Better. You can do more. Kevin Hughes, I hope you're well, man. I hope you're well. But yeah, listen, you can do that. That's actually a video, right? So check this out. I'm actually going to do a video, right? And I'm not going to go into too much into it because I'm telling you what I want to do. But I'm doing a video, a YouTube video. I'm shooting it, and it's going to be a bit of a weird one because it's going to be like basically saying "fuck me," like "fuck me." I'm saying "fuck" instead of the real one. Fuck me, because the reality is, right? If you listen to this, guys, yeah, so many people like you're watching what I do, you're watching what other people do, who are like social media people, some people on Instagram, some people on Facebook, YouTube, plasterers, renderers, whatever, tradespeople, whatever. They all watch it, right? And you know, it's good. You know, I like the fact that people can learn from me and learn from stuff that I'm doing and get some good tips and that, and get some you know, information from it. But listen, man, honestly, I'm setting challenges to people. Me, I'm not having it no more. And it's like the way I see it is this: I'm gonna set challenges in my Rendervate Hub group. Yeah, I've said it to a couple of people tonight. I've said, listen, tomorrow or whenever, you know, tomorrow, the day after, whatever like that. Listen, I want you to post a video of your job, what you're doing on my Rendervate Hub page, Facebook page. I want you to do it because the reality is, fuck us, like putting it nicely, fuck us, mate. Like, honestly, I think everyone can do it. Don't look at us like we're aliens because we're talking on camera or we're doing a YouTube video, or you know, whatever it is. And I don't care telling you this because I want if everyone steps their game up, who are plastering the renderers, if everyone steps up their not, you know, information and knowledge out there, it makes the full game better. It makes the value go up of everything that we do. Do you know what I mean? We're not a Mickey Mouse trade then. Do you know what I mean? Everyone will. So that's the way I see it. That's why I like to educate people. And that's why I want to do it, because I want everyone to level up. Simple as that. It's like, fuck people like me and all the other guys who are doing it. You can do the same thing. All right. You might be a bit nervous. You might be a bit shy. You know, I won't. Hey, up, turn that down. Put it back on. But no, listen, it's like you say, it is a skill to a degree, but what are skills? Skills are stuff that you're not always born with them. You can learn them. Do you know what I mean? You can educate yourself. You can learn new skills. So you say it's a skill, but you can learn new skills. So for me, right, it's like, listen, come on to my Brumtown scenery. Who even calls herself Brumtown scenery? Because we all know Birmingham's got no scenery anyway. So let me start on you tonight. Get you sent off. It's like, the reality is, yeah, everyone can do it. Everyone can post like videos, and you know, especially if you're in your area. So let's just say I'm in Leeds, mate, and no one else in Leeds really does content. No one else in Leeds does content really, and it's crazy. I think it's crazy. Like, I aren't bothered. I aren't like bothered if everyone else in my area started doing content. It don't make a difference to me. Like, people are gonna go with whoever they want to go with, regardless of what it is. So, you know, people might not go with me because the way I look. Do you know what I mean? They might look at me and go, "Ah, yeah, not really my type of thing," and they'll go for the next fellow. So it don't really make a difference. It don't really make a difference. Do you know what I mean? Especially nowadays, guys, right? When everybody is using social media and using YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. They're using all these platforms to gather information before they get stuff done, especially high value stuff like rendering, the Venetian stuff, You know, anything that's really high level that costs a lot of money, people are generally, you know, going to want to find out more about the companies and more about the people who run them. So, you know what I mean? That's what they do. So it's like that's just what they do. So you need to really look at you know, doing videos and getting yourself out there. So my group that I've got, Rendervate Hub, yeah, I'm challenging people on there. So if you're watching from Rendervate Hub on here now, listen, go and I want you to do a video of tell us what you're doing on your project, explain to us what you're doing on your project, and post it in the group. It'll be safe in there. No knobheads will comment on it, and you know, if anything, it'll be positive criticism. You know what I mean? That's what you'll get. So that's what I recommend you do. Just go in there, do that, get your confidence up, because you're gonna need to do this if you want to keep, you know, busy all the way through. So yeah, it's just one of them things, isn't it? It's 1 minute. Yeah, yeah. All right, cushy. Yeah, sorted. So yeah, yeah, that's what I think anyway. So go on my group and you can start sharing your own videos on there, and you'll get positive criticism from people, and they'll just, you know, help you to make your videos better. Because let's be honest, you should be dominating your area in social media. You should be dominating it. No one in Leeds really does content, mate. No one else in Leeds. So it's wild, really, because we've got so many guys here, and I'm open to help everybody do it. You know what I mean? So top spread. So fellas asked me, Jax has asked me, what render do you enjoy the most? So I've got on the 2nd of June, we're doing an opening day on. We're doing an opening day up at Predator Direct Building Products depot in Bradford, and the first one's going to be my favourite one, which is EcoRend. So EcoRend are actually sponsoring the day. They're going to provide us with some gear, and they're going to come down and they're going to set up, and they'll be there to chat to everybody and give you some information and stuff like that. And I'm going to show you how to basically use some of the products that they've got, some renders and that. So yeah, EcoRend's my favourite one for an all-around product. All the systems, it's EcoRend for me. Yeah, EcoRend's the one, mate. I've got a question here. Any tips for doing second pass on base coat spraying? I had too much on and ended up ruling off too much and had loads of waste. Thanks, Jeff. Jeff, tell me what you're doing. What you're spraying with, and what did you do in your first pass? That's what I need to know. Let me know what you did on your first pass, and let me know what you're spraying with, what machine it is. Yeah, Wayne loves EcoRend. I know all your videos are the same as mine with EcoRend, mate. And that's another thing there. Wayne Cox, he's been doing loads of content, mate, loads of videos, and constantly putting them out. And you know, I'm sure he's cleaning up round his way, mate. Do you know what I mean? So it goes to show, just educating your local community, man, your local people. That's what it does. Jax, I'm used to Balmit. Listen, Balmit's my second, so second, mate. Balmit's my second, so you can't go wrong with Balmit, mate. Good gear, mate. I've got. It's like I think this chocolate bar a knockoff Blue Ribbon. To be fair, it's called a wafer bar, right? But it's blue. It looks like a blue ribbon. Oh man. Oh. Yeah. Decent. That is decent. I haven't had a gold bar yet, Jay. Says, you better get us one of them gold bars sorted out. Yeah, cushy. Yeah, you don't mean you have to like it. I want to try it. I never tried one. You get it boxed off. Cushy. She's on job, mate. She's on job. She's gonna get us one. Right, let me help Jeff out here. Jeff Lewis, sprayed first pass with M200 as well. Over bad brickwork, sprayed 10mm flattened and mesh. Right, okay, so 10mm system, then I'm guessing that was. First wall, I sprayed with the M200 50 meter side. Yeah, that's a big old area, that, mate. There's a couple of you doing it. That's good, that. Well, check this out, right? What you want to do with that, what I'd say do with that, right, is split it. So if you're going to be doing 10 mil, you want to split it, really. Do a scratch coat. You'll be able to scratch loads of the house. So say like you've got, I don't know, a full house is 100 meters, let's just say, or 110, 120 meters, usually semis out there, 2 up, 2 downs. Yeah, probably 100 meters, 110. So what I'd say, do beat it all up and just scratch away. So you want to put a layer on and probably aim for 5 or 6 mil pass, and literally just put it on, flatten it in, spend your time nicely, flatten it all in and put a key in it. That's what I'd recommend to do. And then when you come back again, another, 4 or 5 mil, build it out to the 10, rule it and mesh it. That there is something you have to start early doors, though. So your second pass, you need to start on that early doors, but it means you can get a good amount of area on. Rule it, it's not loads to do. Put your mesh at the top and then literally diamond floor over the top and you'll be laughing. The other thing, right, that I do is because I've got the Optimix, haven't I can make the second pass like piss, basically. So what I can do is I can build out to 10 mil, like you say, rule it all up, and put my mesh right to the top. And then what I did then, actually, I don't even know if I've got a video of it. I'm sure I think I've got a video of it somewhere. But basically what I did was, because I'm mixing up in that, oh yeah, I did it the other day in a swimming pool. Yeah, I had to put slurry coat on a couple of walls over there. So basically what I did was mix it up wetter, dropped into my Optimix, and then from a distance, I just sprayed like basically from a distance and just give it a mist coat. Now the reality is with that, you've got to be careful because if the background's sucking, you really want to get it next day while it's still got a bit of moisture in it so it don't pull in like, you know what I mean, rapid. And you can skim over it and you'll be all right. But other than that, you're handballing it on, aren't you? Getting it on tight and then just diamond floating it. So it's one of them. But I think, yeah, you can get it too thick, mate. If you're doing a 10 mil pass and then try to spray a 10 mil pass with a machine like an M200 or a Ritmo or a Sprinter or any type of big machine, they're for building out depth, you know what I mean? They're not for skimming, really, unless you turn your water right up. And then let's be honest, you're just going to make a mess. So yeah, they're not ideal, them big machines, for that. They're just for building out, I say. So I won't risk it, mate. But yeah, always split it though, Jeff. Split it, mate. If you've got a 10 mil system, 5 and 5, next day it'll pull in nice. You can get some good area around, get your mesh at top and diamond floating through. That's what you'll need to do. Yeah, so Wayne's had 2 Cork internal jobs confirmed this week. So yeah, he's done the Corksol course and he's fully verified to use Corksol. So Wayne's winning Corksol jobs now. It's the future, that, guys, as well. So if you haven't done the course yet, get you sent onto the Corksol website and get you sent booked on. Someone said to me the other day, they went, it's pricey though to do the course. I'm like, mate, that's what it is. At the end of the day, you know, you're paying to level yourself up. It's nothing. These cats are on one. It's nothing compared to what you're going to earn back. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, it's a worthy investment. I'd do it. Well, I've done it. What man about? You behaving yourself, you or what? Come here. Come say hello. Come here, you little sausage. Come. Don't start messing about. Cats are doing me nothing. What are you doing? Come here. I'm gonna knock you out in a minute. Anyway, yeah. Yes, James, hope you're well, mate. But yeah, M200, mate. 10 mil pass, 10 mil render system, split it in half, 5 mil, mesh on top, laughing. One came from the company. Yeah, so Corksol actually do that. If Corksol know you're good at what you do, which you will have to bid to pass their course anyway, they will put you onto local leads in your area as well. So that's a good thing from that company because not a lot of companies actually do that. So yeah, they'll put you forward for jobs as well. So that's a plus. You know what I mean? That is a plus. Do you get a lot of EWI jobs? No. So check this out, Jax. I haven't really been pushing my specific things like that EWI. I've done them. I've done a fair few of them, but it's not something that I've really pushed for. So right now, I'm looking to scale back a bit more. So I'm not looking to do the massive houses and stuff like that anymore. I've got the next job I'm doing is quite a big one, and I think it's going to probably be one of my one of my last big ones that I do for a while. To be fair, and it's about 150 meters. It's going to be my last big one I do probably for a while, because I've got other commitments that I want to do, other things that I want to do in the game, and some smaller jobs is what I'm going to be doing. So I'm spending more time doing Corksall. I'll spend more time doing, extensions, little quick jobs that I can get in and out, and that's my aim, really. Small little projects, so I can focus more on social media. And like I say, I don't want to be getting caught up in these jobs. I'm having a baby in I think it's 10 weeks time. Is it 10 weeks, boo? 10 weeks time, having a baby girl. So for me, I don't want to be stressed out. The big jobs give me stress. I don't want to be stressed out. I don't want to be just don't want to be working long days and doing stuff like that. I'd rather just get in, smash my base coat on, flatten it off, go. Next day, come in, another layer of base mesh, flatten it, go. Other job, top coat it, see you later, done. Don't want to be on the full job, full scheme. It's a full-time job when it's hard work, full time. So yeah, I'm not really looking to do that anymore. I'm looking to scale it back, focus more on social media, my training. I've actually got a training center now sorted out, working with with Predator and Direct on training over there. So yeah, that's what I'm looking to do more of, really. So yeah, EWI, mate, done it. I'm verified to do it. MVQ in EWI, but yeah, man, make the trade work for you, mate. Having kids definitely makes you respect your. Yeah, that's what I mean. My kid isn't even here yet, but I just know it's not something that I want to do. You know what I mean? I don't want to be constantly having to bash every day at work, and I didn't work this hard and get the business to where it is, as far as rep goes and all that kind of stuff, to work my ass off all day, doing rubbish jobs. So I'll pick and choose what I want to do, and the jobs, the customers are usually, the nice high value jobs. So it doesn't really require me to be slugging it out. So why do it if I don't have to? I'm not. I've done enough of that. So deliver quality. That's what I'm looking to do. So what sort of training are you doing? So the training that I've got now set up is monocouche training and fin coat training. So hand application and machine application. So we've got the yard getting set up right now over there. And like I say, just starting out, it's just going to be, over there doing that. But in the future, when it grows, I reckon I might go into doing even plastering training as well, because obviously I'm a plasterer, so I know how to do all that. So yeah, it's something that I need to look into proper avenue, you know what I mean, to go down. And I like educating people. So yeah, monocouche and fin coat for now, machine and hand application. But also what I'm doing is mentoring. So not a business coach, a mentor. So if you bear in mind, a lot of people come to me and ask me questions about stuff. They ask me a lot of questions about stuff like how to do this, how to price up. They're struggling getting work, or they're struggling how do they deal with customers, or I've seen how some people react to certain things, and I'm like, oh no, you shouldn't really be doing something like that, But it's one of them. I can spend my time just educating people all the time, like with just the messages I get. So it's one of them things. I'm going to be doing mentoring. If people want, someone who they can lean on, so someone who started new in plastering or rendering, a business, self-employed, starting your own business. I've had a big company. I've had it really good and I've had it really bad. There's nothing in this game that I haven't been through. Again, good and bad. So it's like I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, and I think that kind of validates me in the sense of like I can avoid pitfalls. I can avoid what to do, what not to do. Sorry, and I can say, yeah, that sounds good. That won't sound good. Or this will work, or that won't work. I've been there and done a lot of it. You know what I mean? I'm only 37, but mate, I'm going grey. Do you know what I mean? Look at that. I feel like I've been through a mill. So I've learned a lot, and like I say, I can pass it on to people. So yeah, where your course is at and how much do they cost? So the course is in Bradford right now. The one that we've got is going to be in Bradford, mate. The prices aren't set in stone yet. They aren't set in stone yet, but I'll be updating them soon. But they are set in stone yet. I've got some things to figure out, and hopefully get some good brands on, to work with us. But yeah, your platform helps a lot of us. Make sense for you to make a business out of it. Oh yes, Jay. Cheers for that, mate. Well, yeah, like I say, it's for me, yeah. I don't just see like, oh yeah, do it and you can charge people and make money from it. It's not that. It's the fact. The fact is, I'm getting asked it all the time, and it's costing me time. Do you know what I mean? And with everything that's going on with me having a child, and working with Predator, and doing a lot of marketing with them and development with them, it's like there's only so much time in a day. And if people are, wanting to pay for that and do want my time and do want me to help them out and push them forward, then I will. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, you have to earn a living from it. You can't just do it for now. So, But yeah, you're 33 and going grey. Yeah, it does, mate. It does take its toll. It does. Elliot, I'm good, mate. Thank you. I'm good. I'm good, man. What's this? What are we at? Here we go. Pulled the mess through and power float. Looked at the job yesterday. Well, shocking render. Company went bust after. It's quite badly cracked and a shit finish. I was thinking could give it a tidy and would be a candidate for Corksol. What do you reckon? Well, that's what Corksol's for, mate. That's what Corksol's for, James. You know what I mean? It's for going over, rubbish areas like that. Now you'll have to double check if you can actually go over silicone render. Let's have a double check of that, because I think you might have to put some primer on it or something beforehand, because I think silicone rejects cork. I think it might do, or it rejects paint. So have a look into that with Jay. Ask Jamie, or he'll be able to tell you what you need to do to that. So you might have to put a primer on it, like I say. But you'll be all right with that, man. But yes, that's what it's for. That's what it's for. Wayne Cox said we're all going grey. What is Corksol? What is Corksol? It's not even new. It's been around forever. It's been around for years. Corksol's basically an alternative to silicone render. It's cork instead of aggregate, but it's got all sorts of different stuff in it. And cork is, when you learn about cork, when they educate you about it, and honest to God, it's like a super material, insulating, fireproofing, and all that kind of stuff. So Google it, mate. Google Corksol, go on the website, book yourself in a course and go learn about it, mate, because it is the future. It's going to be the future. Jeff, you're going on August the 21st. What's June, August the 21st? Jeff, you hand applied and power floated 50 metres skim coat. Lovely. Nice for a day, innit, that, mate? Yeah, that's a good area, that. See, that's why I like my Optimix. I can just blast it on, because boy, I don't like laying on me. I laid on today because I had to do a little bit of. I had to start out a plinth, and I had to hand it on, handball it on, and I was like, oh god, fucking hell, I wish I had this pump machine. Well, I wish I'd have sprayed it when I was spraying before, but anyway, you live and you learn. I'll just make sure I do the plinth next time. When you did the Corksol course, did you use other damp or trap salts? I'm not. I think you have to clean it all down first. You have to clean it all out, and I know that it is breathable, so moisture can leave it and stuff like that. It don't trap it in, and it stops it coming back. But like I said, they've got all the sheets and that, all the data sheets. They've got like a full blown book, right, that tells you, like, if you've got every different background, it'll tell you how to deal with it. I didn't read through it all, mate, but I would always refer to that if I've got a job. So if I did have something that would damp and had salts in the wall, I would look at that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. But I think it might kill. I think it might do something like naturally kill black mold and stuff like that, black spot. See, I'm fucking mate. I'm one of them. It goes in and out. If I don't, when I'm doing something, I'll look into it. What's that? Simon Hill. Simon Hill. Which sites are the best to find second-hand compressor sprays that just someone getting into the rendering? Mate, I don't know about second-hand. I don't know about second-hand. I'll be honest with you. But Facebook's always got something on it, and you only need a 100-litre or a 50-litre 3 horsepower compressor anyway to get spraying. And you can get a hopper online for 50, 60 quid and an airline for 30 quid. You could be up and going for 300 quid, for a cheap one. That'll get you on water, but for spraying top coat. Is it possible to second pass with M200, or is it better to do wet on wet? Nah, so Jeff, what I mean is, if you've got 10 mil, the spray out with that and make sure you're behind the bead, get your trowel it up, and then just put a key in it. And the point of doing that is, it kills the suction from the brick or the block, whatever's behind. It stops the suction. So I'd go back on that the next day. Might give it a little mist of water and then start blasting on again, 5 or 6 mil, rule it up and put that to the top. So it doesn't have to be wet on wet. I find 10 mil wet on wet, mate. It don't dry, man. It don't dry. It has to be red hot, else it don't dry. So for me, it's like I need to put a scratch in and try and, do it that way, because you sat around and sitting around playing with your fingers, mate, playing with your thumbs all day, waiting for it to dry. It pissed me off. I did the swimming pool. So that's what happened. I did a swimming pool last week and put it on 10 mil. I just sat there waiting for fucking ages. I was like, oh my God. So literally, it pissed it down anyway and washed the fucking thing off. So that's how thingy it was. But I had to skim back over it all. I just skimmed it. I just got it all flat with bar, with rule, sorry, and then I give some of it an eye bar. And then literally, I just give it a mist of water and skimmed it and diamond floated it. Yeah. So Jeff, I used to do that, Jeff. I used to do what you're on about. I used to get it more or less 10 mil mesh and then spray again with my machine, right? But I still found it built up a lot. It built up too, because it's too quick. It's too quick. You know what I mean? The M200s and that, they're too quick to do a skim coat. They're really too quick. And it's messy as well. So you have to turn your water right up, don't you? And make it like piss. And it's just like, I know pulling the air back it'll give it a wider fan, but it's still heavy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it works that well. I don't think it works that well. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, they're fast, man. They're too fast. You know what I mean? Whereas, like with my little Optimix, and I'm not trying to knock coming into you, mate, telling you to get one for that, because if you're gonna use it just for that, it's not really worth it. Do you know what I mean? But because it's not as fast, it's slower. The Optimix, I can mix my gear like piss, right? And I can stand further away from wall, and I can literally turn my speed right down so there's not loads of gear flying out. And I can just go like that, and it's just literally like skimming it. Now I get my spat and just run over it, and I'm ready to just diamond float it then. So that's what I mean. But if I were doing that with my K4, even if with the air pulled back, even with the water right up, it's just too fast, mate. Them machines are made to absolutely batter jobs out. They're not made to skim. So I learned that, mate, but I've done that. I used to do what you're on about there. I used to do it, and it were hard work. It were hard work because you're taking it off and moving it over and all that. And it was just hard work, mate. You'd be best off doing it 50-50. If you're going to put machine out and spray, you might as well just scratch as much of the house as you can, at once as you can. And then next day, top it. Do you know what I mean? And keep doing it like that. And then, while you've done your second pass and you put your mesh on and you're waiting for that to pull in, you could go and do another, scratch the rest of the house, couldn't you? And then the next day, you'll second pass that. So that's what you want to really look to do. You know what I mean? That's what you really want to do. Yeah, man. That's it. That's what you want to look to do with it. Just what's this here? James Thomas, I just want to do a little shout out to Cy Barraclough. I went to pick up my Optimix machine last week and he was sound and super helpful. Anyone considering getting a machine, get yourself up there. Where were you, Joe? I was looking forward to meeting you. And you see, no one told me you were going to be there. I'd have come over and seen you, mate. Yeah, I'm not there all the time, but yeah, if you'd have told me, I'd have come over, man. And yeah, I'd like to show you how it goes, but yeah, I hope it goes well with you with Optimix, man. Si's a good geezer as well. He is his sound as houses. Like I say, I always, whenever anyone comes to me, I just pass them on to him to talk to him. Like I say, he'll get you sorted out. He knows where everything is. He knows what machines are coming in. He knows, he knows what the crack is with them. We've had to do a lot. He had to order a lot more machines. I think we've ordered another 15 Optimixes because they're selling out that quick. The Optimix is proving to be very, 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 very popular. So yeah. Jeff, run it on speed 2. I sprayed on speed 3 and it flew on. So pull the mesh through and float that. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So, sorry, that's what you want to know. Yeah. So that's what you do. So literally, on your second pass, spray it out to 10, put your serrated edge over it all, get it all nice and level so you can see all your lines are nice, and then just put your mesh on like you would, and then from there, power flow over it. What I do is, I know some people just put it on and finger it and then start diamonding it in, but what I do with that, right, I put the mesh on and then I get my spat and I smooth it out like I would, like I was going to skim it. I smooth it out with a spat like I was going to skim it, like I would when I skim it, and then go away, do what you need to do. And when you come to power floating it, it's just nice. Then you just kind of, the mesh holds it nice. So it's like that little, it's just like a few mil on top of the mesh, you know what I mean? And it's nice. It just, the mesh kind of stabilizes it. It makes it a lot easier. You'll see a lot of the renderers do it like that. A lot of the good guys, like Mr. Smooth and stuff like that. That's how he does it. So go check it out. You know what I mean? That's it, Jeff. And then it just means you can do a bit more area as well. So it kind of shocks you when you start doing it like that, because you'll be thinking, why haven't I done this before? Because floating over the mesh when you're doing it in 2 passes like that, oh my god, it's unbelievable. It is absolutely unbelievable. So yeah, try it, Jeff. Try it on a panel, see if you like it. Some people don't like it. Some people don't like to do it like that, and they can't get it. But for me, it makes sense. It makes sense to do it that way. Some jobs are too small, and you just, you're best off just building out to 10 mil and then getting it on skim coat, aren't you? But if you're doing a full house, you're best off just key coating it all up and going around like that, and then dropping back on what you key coated the day before, build it out, mesh it. You know what I mean? That's the way to go. How are you finding M200 anyway? How long have you had it? How long have you had your M200? How are you finding it? Perfect exotic. We use the mesh. Yeah. Well, that's what it is, isn't it? Use the mesh, mate, and it use it to your advantage, Yeah. Si will be buzzing to get a shout out as well. It's good to see that the team, they're doing the right thing and helping guys out. So I'm glad that's working good. But yeah, if you haven't been on my website, right, go and have a look at it. Go and have a look on it. I've got some training on there. Like I say, I'll be doing days down at Direct. There's some free stuff on there as well on my website. So if you go on my website, it's rendervator.co.uk and go to the training part there. We've got some free stuff on there, so you can actually arrange to come down to the depot, right, Predator depot, and we can show you some machines as well. So you can arrange that. You know what I mean? It's ideal if we can get a few of you together, come down, and then I'll come over and meet you, and I'll show you some of the machines, show you what to do, show you how to work. So, if any guys are interested in machines, you are a machine renderer, but you're interested in it, you've done some underplaying or you're plastering and you want to get into doing some of it, and you just want to see what the hardware is like, because let's be honest, the machines and that, they can be quite daunting, you know what I mean? It can be quite daunting to look at. You think, oh, God, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'll be able to use one of them. Get a few numbers together. Like I say, I've had a few inquiries for it. Yeah, come down. I'll meet you over there. I'll take you down there. I'll get you set up with some machines and I'll show you how to render with them. You know what I mean? And that's free of charge. I won't go through a full system with you, but I'll set a machine up and, show you that they actually are good at what they do. But yeah, so that's a free one. That's free. The company sort that out for you. Then obviously the other stuff, like the way I'm doing training on full systems, it's a full day. So what I'll just be doing a couple of hours route. It'll be a full day training. But yeah, Kai Michael. Hi, pal. First time using accelerator yesterday, straight into barrel. Oh my god, I'm shattered. Straight into barrel. I've done it before in barrel, Kai, as well, mate. It's sound. I used to do it whenever I wanted a water go off. I just drop it in barrel. All I did at the end was make sure that I ran literally loads of water through my machine. So as I was packing up, I would I'd start what's calling it. I just let it run. I just let it run water through water system, because that's what it does. What your solenoid? Your solenoid went because of the accelerator in one day. What machine were you using? K4. I'm sure you've got a K4. Have you got a K4? Your solenoid valve went. No way. Because I in my K, if it's a K4 the same as mine, mate, I have whacked accelerator in that before, like a fair few times. The only thing I do at the end is, like I say, I probably put half a barrel. I've got one of them big barrels. I think it might be 250 litre or something like that. So one of them big barrel, it's probably 150, 100, 120 litres goes through my machine to clean out the waterworks. It's only the waterworks I'm bothered about. But yeah, if it's the K4, a lot of people go on about solenoids, like sticking and going and not opening and that. And to be fair, on my K4, I've had it for like loads of years, and I've only ever had 2 problems with a solenoid. I think I've cleaned her out probably a handful of times. Just do it as part of a general maintenance. But I think probably twice I've had it where it's caused me a problem where I've had to, like, oh shit, I had to pull it out and that, you know what I mean, and do it and fix it. But they're not hard to fix, you know what I mean. So yeah, Michael Smart, evening, mate. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for commenting too, pal. But yeah, I've done accelerator through it in the barrel loads of times. Never used the Dorser, but I seen one the other day and they look quite nifty, to be fair. But for me, I don't generally like to use additives anyway, so I don't really want to use accelerators, and I don't want to be using accelerators and retardants and stuff. I just use it how it is. But sometimes you have to, don't you? Sergeant, hopefully soon as I've sold the MTech 330, I'll be up to get an Optimix. Bloody hell, everyone's getting the Optimix, man. Wow. The M330 is a good machine. How come you're selling that? Guess you do need, because it's so big and fast, you do need a couple of you, don't you? Whereas with Optimix, you don't really need to, you. But yeah, good on you, mate. That Optimix is going mad. Yeah. So Kai said, yeah, mate, absolutely. One day could have cried. I washed out with fairy liquid, but touch wood, I stripped solenoid down, back up and running. Glad I know my machine. So exactly. So yeah, Kai, that's what it is. It's like, as long as you know how to change that solenoid, it's not a big job. Or not even change it, to clean it. It's not a big job. It's easy to do. So yeah, that's a madness, that, mate. Yeah. But yeah, plenty of water in the water butt and just let it run. So last time I used accelerator was in Knaresborough, and I was using MR1, and I used some accelerator because I basically had one gable end left to do, and I wanted to get the job done that day. And I dropped it into, I didn't even measure it out. I just filled up the water barrel and it's got this big thing. I just licked it all in, mate, and sprayed the wall, and it shot off, mate. Shot off. It didn't dry out too quick, but it shot off, mate. And I just left my machine just cleaning itself out for ages, full of the garden, to be fair. Yeah, Wayne Cox has got an M330. He's not used it since he got an Optimix. Oh, Sergeant's downsizing, back on his own now. So that's what it is, yeah. I think the Optimix, right, as a one-man thing, I think it's bang on. Like, someone give me some stick the other day, try to give me some stick. You're being a bit of a jockum, really, doing me head in. Talking bollocks to me about, you'll learn how to render soon, you'll know how to be a machine man one day. And I was like, what the fuck are you on about? But basically, this guy was trying to tell me that you should use a mixing pump on the swimming pool I was doing. You should use a mixing pump, and you should use this, and you should use that. And I'm like, what you on about? I've just fucking base coated a full swimming pool by myself in a day. Like, no problem. Like, what the fuck you on about? The K4s are too fast for me. Like, if I'd constantly be putting fucking bags on, even with a greedy hopper. Do you know what I mean? I've used greedy hoppers. I've used my K4 to do garden walls and stuff like that. The beauty is, it's just rapid, the Optimix to set up. And it means I can do 2 nice passes over it and get some time. Whereas with K4, it's like, it's just too fast. You need another man loading it up. You need another man to help you get it into van. You need another man to, go turn generator on and off. Optimix, it's just a piece of piss. So I think the Optimix is a banging machine for a one-man band. Like, it's what you would be doing anyway. So if you're a one-man band rendering an house, right? Let's just say you're doing house jobs on your own and you're doing extensions on your own, right? What you're doing, you're mixing up render in a bucket and you're handballing it onto a wall. That's what you're doing by yourself, yeah? So that's generally what you do. All the Optimix does is pump it onto a wall for you instead. That's what it does. So, people go on about, its uses and what it can and can't do and all that, but fucking hell, I've just told you what it does. Do you know what I mean? So, that's the way I see it. So when I hear people try to tell you what you need to do and what you need, I've got big machines, mate. I can fucking use them anytime I want. I've got big machines there. It's like, I want to use this because it's easy for me. I can lift it into my truck by myself. I don't need to have a trailer. I can just lift it into my truck. You know what I mean? So it's like, who's this here? Oh my God. So yeah, that's what it is. It's just one of them things in it. You can lift it into the truck by yourself and all that. So yeah, it's a good machine, man. It's a good machine. And like I say, it's selling out rapid now. Everyone's onto it out there. So yeah, it's gonna be it's the biggest seller we've got, to be fair. So yeah, that's what it is. One sec. Yeah. Push D. So yeah, what's that? Benny, what happened to Ryan? Just don't work with me no more, mate. Does his own job, does his own work. That's all it is. What's that? Yes, Colin, mate. Nice to speak to you earlier on. All good, pal. All good. You're getting the Predator Classic out in a second. So we're actually getting some power hooked up for that, Jay. So I reckon we'll be able to get it out. I'll bring my generator up anyway, if not. So yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good to get it out. I want to see. I've never used the Classic myself, to be fair, but it's a three-phase machine. It's just like a K4. But it looks a bit better to me. Like, it looks nicer. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's got some extra pockets about and stuff like that. And yeah, so for me, it's yeah, I want to see it myself. Oh man, yeah. So what else is there? Really, world's trying to Predator machines. Yes, Colin, you will, mate. You will. Well, you gonna have to let us know how you get on with it. Yeah, with your sprinter that you're using. So let us know how you get on with that. That'll be good. But yeah, the good machines, mate. Good machines from Mixer. Euromare partners. So it's all the best stuff, mate. It's all the top gear and that. So you can't go wrong. What's this here? Oh God, fucking hell. That's just fell over. Right there, just put that there. Where can I find data sheets for it? So any data sheets, Sai will actually be able to get that for you. I don't deal with that kind of stuff, but Sai Barraclough, he can get you any data sheets or anything like that you want. He'll email you over, show you any of the machines and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what he does. That's his part. This phone keeps moving about. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to sort it out. What's happening here? TikTok's still on. Is it still on? Oh man. But yeah, I've been. Oh man, I've been getting a few trolls recently. Me, I swear to God, I might have to start giving some fucking slaps out. They're just doing me head in, little dossers, absolute little dossers, mate. Trolls, man, coming on, you know what I mean? Commenting, saying dumb shit. It's like when you see them, well, you never see them, do you? But if you do, they won't say a thing. So I don't know. One of them things in it. That piss me off though. um, but yeah, moving on. Why is it 10 to? So we've got 8 minutes left. 8 minutes because I'm off to watch this game. I'm not messing about. Oh, my TikTok keeps going off, I think. Yeah, my TikTok keeps going off. These guys, Colin and Si, getting on it on here. Get him emailed. Yeah. Oh, no, it's Jay. Go on, Jay. But yeah. Boy, cracking on. You missed a good time in Edinburgh. Maybe you'll get to the next. Mate, you know what? Yeah, honestly, yeah. I looked at all the pictures and that and the videos you were doing. I was like, bloody hell. Yeah, I could have done with going to that. But you know what? The next one, definitely. It was just like, it's one of them. I could have got to it, but it would have like, we're going to be in a sick travel, mate, to get there and get back and all that. So it would just be like, oh. But, I've ended my TikTok one. Doing my head in that. TikTok one connecting, so I've stopped that one. So I'm just on Facebook for the last few minutes. But yeah, Mark, I'll get to the next one. Definitely. I'll get to the next one. So yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? It's fucking, you look like you had a good time, man. You look like you had a really good time. What's that one there? You'll try and get up. Yeah, Colin, it'll be good, man. If you can get up, Colin, it'll be good to see you, good to meet you in person. Obviously, we talked for a fair few years, you know what I mean? But it would be good to see you there. So if you can come up, mate, get you set up. Be a nice day. Eco Render going to be there too. And so's Jay from Intelligent Render Products. He's going to be there too. So yeah, it's going to be good, man. Yeah, it's going to be good. Great product. Yeah. I haven't used it yet, me. So I wanna use it, but he sent me some through that I need to do with a personalized one, render it on its class, and I just don't have time to get it done. So you know what? I might actually take it up that day and get it done there and then. I can keep that in my office. I'll put it in my YouTube studio when it's finished. Get that on wall there. But yeah, no, I look forward to that. Oh man, it's popping off on here now on YouTube. I think I'll stop doing the TikTok ones. Colin, you're gonna be stirring it up, mate. The next wave are coming through, lads. The old guard will have to up their game. Colin, mate, honestly, you know what, mate? It's just dramatics in this game, innit? I don't do politics, me. All I do is sharing information and quality information at that. That's all I want to do. But yeah, you're right, mate. About time there was some fresh blood about it. And the Predator is coming through, especially the Optimix, man. The Optimix is like you say, it's just how many people coming on here saying they want the Optimix, because they've seen it's they've seen the jobs, they've seen what it does, they've seen the base coat, they've seen the top coat, they're thinking, yeah, that's what they want, you know what I mean? So yeah, Si, you love it, mate. Don't you worry about that. You love it. You're boxing it off. Hey mate, what about PS Swing? Is it the same as the Optimix? Um, no, it's not the same as the Optimix. No, it's mainly for Fincoat that, and I think they're doing an airless one as well. I'm not an expert on the PFT Swing. I've used one before and it was all right. It was all right. It was all right, mate. I won't lie, it was all right. I probably would have set it up a bit different myself. Like I'd have probably wet the gear a bit more and stuff like that. But it did. It sprayed all right, man. I used it. It was good. But yeah, the Optimix is better and it can spray base coat as well. So yeah, like you say, Colin, yeah. Mate, it's funny, it is. It's all politics in it, but end of the day, man, I'm a renderer, me, plasterer. I put it on wall, so you know, I'm gonna be very honest. I never would badmouth another machine either. Like I'm not into badmouthing other people, me. Like I don't really care like what they do. It's like for me, the way Predator is going and the gaffers at Predator, they're just like yeah, they're just like fucking I don't know, they're just behind it proper, you know what I mean? So it's like fresh, like they're on it. Whereas, everyone else who's been doing it for a long time, they've just had it their own way. So it's just funny when you actually see people trying to lie and bad mouth, what we're doing and stuff. So I just think it's a bit crazy. But like I say, for me, I ain't got a bad word to say about any of the other machines. I think they're all good. I think they all work. They all do the job. And like I say, I love my K4. Still love it to this day, mate. So I'm not going to badmouth them. But can't say the same for everyone else. But it is what it is. We don't care. Like I say, my thing is this, yeah. My thing is this. I don't worry about what other people are doing, mate. Like, I don't want anyone else to fail. I don't wish anyone else to fail so that I can win. I don't wish that anyone else goes bad or anything like that. It's just not. It's just not the way I am. My competition's myself. So I've never understood it. So when I hear the stuff that gets said and lies, and someone said to me, the other day, I'm not interested in getting one of them machines. And I went, oh, right, okay, out of nowhere. I don't know where this come from. We'll chat about something else. When I heard that the parts are hard to get because you're a new company, you can't get the parts. I was like, what? He went, because it's a new company. So it's not new, really. It's 2 years old. But I said, what you want about? You can't get the parts. You're like, if it breaks, you can't get the parts for it quick enough because it's a new machine and you don't have them in stock and you don't do this. So who told you that? Anyway, he told me who told them. It's like, it's bollocks, mate. All the waterworks and all the machines use Geeker fittings, standard fitting for a machine. So obviously we have them in. They're exactly the same. The hoses that you use on a machine, our machine is the same as what you use on all the other machines. It's exactly the same fitting. So it's like, yeah, it's sound. We have a different rotor and stator on our machines. That's it. But we've actually got loads of them in stock at the unit. So people are saying all these things to just try and derail other people and basically say debunk us, and they're saying that the machine shit, but the machine ain't shit because it's from Euromare and it's mixer. So it's like, what you on about? Like, it's mixer's like one of the biggest machine companies in Europe as well, alongside PFT. So yeah, I don't know. I just think people, if that's the way they want to go about competing, it's not going to work because I know what the number one way is to compete and not even compete, steamroll them, and that's content and education. That's the number one way to smash what you're doing, and that's in anything you do. You need to educate and create content for for the customer, potential customer or user. That's what you need to do. So everything I do, if you look at my marketing, is not showing you a picture of a room that everyone else can do. I'm educating you on it. I'm talking to you about it. I'm showing you it. I'm doing, I'm telling you why we're doing it. I'm telling you why we use this product. It's all about educating. So for years, the other guys have had that chance and they haven't done it. So we're coming through with what we need to do. So anyway, Sounds like I'm getting into it a bit there, but yeah, like I say, you won't hear a bad thing from me about anybody. I respect the people for what they do. Yeah, I respect what they do. But yeah, it's time for us to come through, and with the days like what we're doing on the 2nd of June, and you know, talking to merchants and rendering companies and looking to meet with them and show them what we do. That's what we're about. We want to collaborate. We don't want to, you know, we're only competing with ourselves from yesterday. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, we won't be bad mouthing anyone doing that. But yeah, it's a well together machine, mate. It is. Honestly, when I first seen them, because for me, I'm like everyone else. Me, like I seen this machine come up, Predator, direct building products, Predator machine, and I just thought like, what's this? Do you know what I mean? I didn't know what it was, but it looked similar to another machine that I've seen, and I thought, what's this? So anyway, as a renderer, I'm wary. As a plasterer, I'm wary about what I buy and what I look into and what I, investigate. A lot of research goes into what I do, and I ask loads of questions. I'd probably do people's heads in with how many questions I ask. So anyway, I went down and they showed me them. And when I went there and I seen the classic, now obviously that's a direct compare to the G4 and the K4, and I seen the classic and I was like, shit, that looks kind of fit. Like that looks good. You know what I mean? I thought that looks fit. That. So yeah, I just fucking hell. Oh, it's yeah, it looks robust, well built. And then we had the Predator Light were there. Oh, actually, the Sprinter come. The Sprinter come the first day I went. The Sprinter come out, and it had never been used before. And they set it up in front of me, and I sprayed with it, and it was mint. And I thought, bloody hell, this is a good machine as well. So yeah, I've seen all of them. I've seen the PFT Ritmos. I've seen the M200s. I've owned an M200. G4. Seen them. I've seen them all, and they're all built quality. Do you know what I mean? They're all good machines. That's why they sell so well, all of them. But yeah, I just think it's one of them to say that any other machine is superior to ours would be a lie. Do you know what I mean? Because ours is one of the best machines you can get. All of them are. Everyone through our levels that we've got, from the Optimix to the Classic, which is the big 3-phase one. So yeah, it's a good machine. So Colin, what it is with the Sprinter, it's the same as the Mix Pro 28 from is it CES higher? They have it, I think. And my mate Colin from Ireland, he uses one. So you've got someone like him using it, who's rated highly as a renderer. Great guy, and he loves it. And he used to use diesel machines, so it's like, you know what I mean. You can't really go wrong when you're saying you've got someone who's in Ireland using, I think it's Kilsan and stuff like that they use over there. And he's got one of them now, and he's saying like, yeah, it's beauty. I'd never be without it. So it can't be that fucking bad, can it? You know what I mean? Whatever people say, I know it's not bad, but it's like when people are saying stuff, it's like, got this geezer here who's a proper, he's a top lad at what he does, and he's buzzing off of it. Yeah, I think you'll be happy with it, Colin, especially when you get going on your jobs that are like 40, 50, 60 meter jobs like that, normal houses, But, I know you've got some teams, haven't you? You've got some lads who like to munch meters, and the reality is with that, we all know it's a 3-phase machine for something like that, because you need the constant, I'm not saying these machines can't be constant, but they're not like a 3-phase, and people might not know what one of them is, but it's, yeah, it's totally different than the, than a Sprinter or what do you call it, a Ritmo or an M200. It's a totally different game, mate. So, but yeah, my man's just reminded me, Martin Easton, football is on, and I'm gonna go. So thanks for watching, guys. And that's a quick. I like to usually cool it down before I shoot, but I'm off, guys. I'm off. And I'll catch up with you on the next one. Yeah. Thanks for all your comments and your messages and stuff like that. And like I say, I'll be catching up with some of you real soon. Colin, I'll be seeing you soon, mate. Definitely due to me up with you guys anyway. Cheers, Kenny, mate. You got another compressor today for his Corksall. Kenny is killing the Corksall game, mate. Winning some beautiful jobs around Leeds and Harrogate as well. some council contracts as well. So good on him for doing that, mate. Kenny's good mate of mine who I've met through actual training, coaching and stuff like that to level up. And it's good to see, someone smashing a life out of it proper. And he's really pushed on since he's done his Corksall course. He's doing really well with it. So, mate, take me hat off to you. And like I say, keep doing it, man. Keep smashing it. Really good guy, genuine guy. Need more people like that in this trade. But yeah, everyone who's commented, all legends, the Mark Neeson, the Jeff Lewis, Wayne Cox, everybody, all of you, thanks a lot for coming on. Si, putting a wave in there. Kai, a Leeds guy again. Cheers for that, mate. Thanks for your comments, you ledge. Who else have we got? We've got JP, who's always on my TikToks, mate. Appreciate it. Big man. Stu. Yeah, listen, if I've missed you, I haven't missed you, but I'm off to watch football. So anyhow, catch up with you guys on the next one. Thanks a lot for watching. Yeah, and I'll see you soon.